It's the Date Master. We checking in. It's Date Master Monday. You know what we're gonna talk about? Why women love rough sex. You guys may have come across a few women, in your day in your life that they just had this obsession with rough sex. They want it hard. You don't want to kill her, but she's wanting this pain. She's wanting this pleasure that comes from rough sex. The reason why women are so infatuated with rough sex, they have a love hate relationship with being dominated by men. And they also have a lot of emotions. They have these fantasies. A lot of you guys think that women just are sweet and nice and sugar and spice and everything nice, but their mind is dirtier than most men because their hormones are constantly in a state of trying to reproduce. That's when she's ovulating. She's looking to, carry a child, especially in her sexual prime. So she has this fixation with rough sex because it's an extraction of a lot of emotions, physical energy, uh, testosterone, and when a man releases. So she's in fact she's designed to extract this. So in her mind, she feels her requiring rough sex is going to make her very submissive. She's pretty much going to make herself your toy. She's going to do whatever you want because she wants you to dominate her. She wants you to take 100% control because in other parts of her life, she has to make a lot of decisions. She has to go to work if she's, an educated woman. She has a, career. She may be in leadership. She may be over a team. She may be over certain projects. So with these responsibilities comes a lot of stress. Then let's say if she's a single parent, she's a single mother, she has to take care of kids. So she's constantly in this state of leadership and making decisions. Some of the decisions have to be calculated, some of the decisions are on a split. So the moment that she gets to unwind, she wants to pursue the most masculine man and the most masculine presence that she can because she wants to feel like a woman. You heard the song back in the day, make you feel like a natural woman. That is true. A woman wants to feel 100% submissive, but because she has so many ideals and ideologies in her head, from feminism to being independent, and she's constantly in a state of confusion. So with this confusion and these roles comes a lot of stress. So you'll find a lot of these successful women drinking a lot, traveling here and there so they can really unwind. They spend a lot of money to go abroad and to go to on these lavish vacations because they want to fully unwind from the responsibilities that she has to put up with and handle on a day-to-day basis. So when she's dealing with the man, she wants that rough sex because she wants to release everything, all of the tension, all of the stress, the pressure. She wants to release that. So it's a pleasure pain that a lot of women will feel to where you may, she's telling you it hurt, but she wants you to keep going. It's almost like she's guilty of something and she's wanting a punishment, but it's like a punishment slash reward type of deal. It's very interesting. But you will also find that these women again, they only want to be dominated sexually. They don't want to be dominated from an economic standpoint because again, they have the independent mindset. They have been taught that they really don't need a man, but their body and their instincts constantly craves that energy. They constantly crave that testosterone that a man kicks out. So as you deal with, women that's, you would think it's a easy lay or easy score. No, women, they smell the testosterone. They know the BDE. You may have heard the energy. They're familiar with this. After they get to a certain age, 28 and over, they've had a lot of sexual partners. They've had a lot of sexual encounters. So they have come to the conclusion what's big, what's small, what works for them, their type. They're trying to constantly pursue that. But because they put a lot of mileage on their bodies over the years, they have also rid themselves of those young hormones that will attract these alphas. And they pick up a lot of weight, they get the belly fat. They're not in the gym. So they're constantly craving that testosterone as an offset, but they don't want to be dominated in any other fashion other than sex. Because if you dominate her sexually in other spaces, everything that she's learned is kind of like it hits the wall. It has no application. She went to school and studied and did all of these internships and dissertations just to become submissive, just to become a dependent. That doesn't work in her mind. She did that for her, not for you. So a lot of that will be used to her benefit. But a lot of women that, also have, certain issues with their father, you will see a pattern and a trend with this as well. They pretty much want their guy to be a father figure and lover. So she's looking at you. She acts up. If you deal with a woman who may have had some daddy issues, or you may have, saw signs of, issues she may have with her father, she does a lot of agitation of argument. She causes a lot of confusion. I'm sure this was a toxic scenario for you. So in this toxic behavior, she knows that she's going to be held accountable at some point. In her mind, she's going to manipulate it into sex. So that's why a lot of the times when they pick these arguments, they still want to gauge to see how invested you are emotionally. And they know you're going to pick up on attitude. Again, you hear it in the music. When a woman's acting up, she wants some D. She wants sex. So a lot of these women that you deal with may, display those same behaviors. A lot of women have the hive mindset. They don't think independently from one another. They think the same. They act the same. They want the same thing. So you may find this trend again with women who, may have not had great relationships with their father. They act up because they want to be punished, but they also want it to be rewarded, because the pain is like a sadistic pleasure to them. The pain that comes from the rough sex, they feel it's a relief, but it's really a pain pleasure to send dopamine through the mind so they can take their mind off what's really bothering them. They want to be on a euphoric high that removes the realities of the voids that they have to deal with, such as daddy issues, such as, not being where they want to be in their career. A lot of women are not they may have jobs, but they don't have the careers, and they're not living the lifestyle that they feel that they're entitled to. That's why they pursue a lot of men after a certain age that have, financial success, they're financially stable, or they just, have a lot of money, because they want the man, or they're going to try their best to manipulate that man to giving them the lifestyle that they have not worked hard to get, as other women may have done. So everybody's going to be on different levels. So like I said, you're dealing with women and they're constantly wanting rough sex, and it's, it can get very extreme. Like, it's levels to everything. You'll be surprised the level of sex that these women want. So you thinking when you're in the sack, you're used to a certain reaction, you're not getting that, she not running off the bed, she not, screaming at the top of her lungs, and you thinking, you giving it all you got. She may have had a level up or two levels up from what you're used to, or from what you are, able to do, but, don't get too consumed in that. But this is just something you would want to know, the basis behind a woman who's living rough sex. It's a number of things. She wants to be dominated. She wants to be punished yet rewarded, because women, again, are duplicitous creatures. They're hot and cold. They need both. They need that whole palette stroked. So, this the Date Master, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment. Peace.